John Schneider. Hey, buddy, you there?
Hey, I'm right here.
Nice. Well, it looks like you're finally going to get to have your birthday party.
I know. You know, the only bright side of that whole thing is I've got to wait a couple of months before I turn 60.
Right.
Because, you know, I officially, if we officially had to move my birthday party, then it makes sense that I officially got to move my birthday.
You don't stop. I always talk about that when I speak with you. This whole thing, you've handled it pretty positively.
Well, you have to, you know. You've got to, you have a choice. You can be negative and you can whine and piss and moan, or you can say, okay, all right, well, this is what I got, so let's deal with it.
Well, it looks like you got some of the main headliners coming back, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got the Bellamy Brothers are still here, so that's exciting. And then, of course, we've got Keith Burns from Trick Pony and Cody McCarver and Sarah Collins and good old, wonderful Joel Sunier.
I love Joel.
My band, the Stars and Bars Band, you know, and in an age where people like the Dixie Chicks who haven't sold a record in a decade try to grab publicity by changing their name.
That was desperate, wasn't it?
My band is called the Stars and Bars. So so put that in your smoke and pipe it. Yeah, you know, we are living in such a time of, I don't even want to call it revisionist history, because that's not what it is. What it is we were never taught the whole truth. You know, in the Bible, there's a thing called the sin of omission. Well, we've only been told one part of what's been going on. So if you want to come and celebrate not only my birthday and the Dukes of Hazzard and cars and motorcycles and have church, we're having Cowboy Church.
I saw that.
Then come to Bo's Extravaganza, because we're also going to be celebrating Southern.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, and you know, and this comes from, you know this, I'm from New York. I'm from New York State. I am a recovering Yankee, and I have been embraced by the Southern hospitality and the wonderful people and the wonderful traditions of the South since 1978. So for things Southern to all of us, for the very word Dixie, for the very word Southern to have a negative connotation just makes my stomach turn.
Thank you for
that. You
that.
know, we live, I love Louisiana. Louisiana, I mean, I could basically live anywhere, and I chose Louisiana. But I tell you what, there is no place like the South. And like I said, I come from New York. I never, ever saw the bad stuff that people talk about in the South. Have I seen it in the North? You bet I have.
Right.
So, you know, we're operating under a misconception. So come on out to Bo's Extravaganza. Have some jambalaya. That's all going to be helping a wonderful organization called Quad Vets that's up in Hammond. So we're helping the veterans. We're celebrating the South. We're celebrating Dukes of Hazzard.
I'm looking at the list of things. There's music, there's car stunts, there's a food court.
And we're filming a movie. This year, we always do stunts, but this year we are filming a movie, which is a tribute to Smokey and the Bandit.
Tell me about this movie. I can't wait. When is this going to be finished?
It's so great. It's called Stand on It. Stand on It. And I play Duke Marietta, which is the Burt Reynolds bandit character. Cody McCarver from Confederate Railroad plays the Jerry Reed character. He's not the snowman. He is Frosty.
Nice.
Isn't it great? And, you know, Mindy Robinson, who's all over Facebook and Fox, is on it. Tyrus, who does a great show on Fox called Nuff Said. He was a big wrestler. But he's a cool dude, and he plays the Jackie Gleason character.
And all this is going to be going on. You're going to be filming during the event?
Yeah, because Smokey and the Bandit began and ended, remember, at the fairgrounds.
Right.
Well, this movie begins and ends at Bo's Extravaganza.
So if people come, they might actually end up in a movie.
Yeah. Absolutely. They'll come. They'll wind up in a movie. They'll watch on Saturday. We're jumping a alum from Dukes of Hazzard named Teddy Barba. He's jumping a police car backwards through a mobile home into a swamp on Saturday. And then on Sunday, our great friend James Smith, and I'm driving by the spot right now, he will be jumping a Hellcat, which is I'm a Dodge guy, so we don't have a Pontiac Trans Am. What we have in this movie is a Hellcat with T-tops. It's triple black with the gold stripes, and we had a bird designed for the front.
I've seen it.
He's going to be jumping that over the Tickfaw River.
This is going to be fun. This is going to be a good time. And on top of that, I'm going to get to see an outhouse explode.
Well, that's how we started off. I mean, that, of course. Yes. We started off, we do, I take my dynamite arrows and I blow up an outhouse, and then Sarah Collins sings the national anthem. So that's how we start off Bo's Extravaganza every year. This year is going to be the same. And then we've got fun and food and great stuff. Games. It is warm here, so we're going to have some water. We are building right now today. Now we're branding everything with the Bo logo. So we are building a Boasis.
Love
for people, which is basically a waiting pool. So if it gets a little sticky in the middle of the day and in Louisiana in July, then you can take your shoes off and go on over to the Boasis and hang out for a little while.
That sounds great, man. I'm really looking forward to this. I know this has been stressful. You held out longer than most events trying to not postpone the original event.
I postponed it because all of a sudden it became apparent that my doing it anyway was going to be taken as a personal affront against the president. And that ain't how it is in my mind, in my world. As soon as it looked as if I was going to be saying no to the president I voted for and will again, and folks, if that bothers you, which I can't imagine that it would where we are, then deal with it. And you vote for whoever you want in. That's how it works. It's called freedom.
You've been very clear with your support for him and the country and a lot of things. I appreciate you using your platform to speak your mind and,
Well, and the difference between how I think and how a lot of people blast me for that. And I say, look, I don't care who you vote for. You have a right, and you should exercise. All I care about is that you vote. So vote. And if you don't vote like I vote, that's okay. We can still have a beer, a tacos and beer. We don't have to agree politically in order to be friends. I don't know where that notion came from. So anyhow, we're going to have a big time. Have you seen Trump Card yet? Have you seen the
Yes,
Trump Card?
Yes, great video.
Good.
And I've got your I guess it's a single off your last album, Long Way from Lonely.
Surprised, I had to look twice when I saw your name on my phone. You're driving around, you went by the house, and you noticed that I ain't home. Yes, I've been drinking, but it ain't what you're thinking. You see, I caught a plane to Vegas, took a little hiatus with a couple new friends of mine. We're drinking Jack Honey, it's raining money, we're having a real good time. Yeah, it hurt losing you, but to tell you the truth, you ain't crossed my mind in a while, and I'm a long way from lonely tonight.
Just now released Drinking Buddy. Check that out.
I will.
You can get it on whatever the MRC code or whatever that is. But folks who are listening, you can certainly listen to it on Spotify. We were just added to the new Nashville Spotify playlist, so that's kind of cool for nearly 60-year-old guy to get on the new Nashville playlist.
Yeah, hey, I wanted to ask you about Charlie Daniels.
God.
I wanted to put you in the same category. Charlie Daniels is known for being very outspoken about his beliefs. He didn't cow down to anybody. He told it exactly the way he saw it, and I appreciate you doing that as well.
Well, Charlie was a sweetheart, but talk about somebody coming full circle. My first experience with Charlie Daniels was Uneasy Rider, he was a great guy and spoke his mind, but also did not enforce. And this is the big difference, folks. We do not have the right to enforce our beliefs on someone else, regardless of what they are. We cannot tell people they are wrong and need to shape up or ship out, and we are right. We can't do that. We don't have that right. Our rights stop when they infringe upon others' rights. Love this country. Love that we can do Bo's Extravaganza. Love
Me too. That's happening this weekend.
Ricks and Jason Ard. We are so delighted that they took the the stance that they took. We are phase 2, so folks, when you sign up, it's easier if you buy a ticket ahead of time. I think it's $50 for the whole weekend, or $30 a day, or $50 for the whole weekend. If you sign up online, you've got to fill out this little four or five question COVID thing, and then you'll get your wristband when you show up. You can just show up, which I think a lot of people are going to do. But
right.
When you just show up, there's going to be a bit of a line. So do whichever you like. BozeExtravaganza.com. Come out. We are having it. We're making a movie. We're jumping cars. We're eating jambalaya. We've got a Boasis. We've got the Bellamy Brothers and Joel Sunye and John Schneider and blah, blah, blah. 35, 45, 50 General Lees. And you can be in a movie. What's wrong with that?
Man, it's going to be fun, John. I appreciate you letting me be a part of this event.
Thank you, my friend. I look forward to seeing you.
All right. Talk to you soon. Thank you.
Have a great day. Yeehaw!